that day I ended up at the flea market totally by accident. I missed the bus, and like always, I got drawn in by all the vintage stuff. I was curious about what might be on this old VHS tape I found.
That summer, it was a massacre. 12 people were killed. Among them was Mei Chen. She was filming a documentary about the killer known as the Welder, named
What the
after
hell?
the mask he wore.
Someone tell me this isn't real.
Hi, I'm May. Today I'm starting my documentary video about the welder.
What I saw was horrifying. Was it all fake? Like one of those snuff films people talk about online? I had to know more, so I went to the abandoned hospital. Time felt like it had stopped in there. Everything was wrecked, filthy, and I could swear I felt something watching me. Maybe it was just in my head?
Don't turn around. Ever.
You shouldn't be here! This is not allowed!
The old janitor freaked me out. But it wasn't just him. I started to feel someone near me, and that voice telling me not to turn around.
Don't turn around. Ever.
I ran. I just ran, trying to find the exit. It was raining, and of course, I hadn't brought an umbrella. I couldn't wait to take a hot shower, just to wash off all that coal that had sunk into my bones. Then, a noise. In the house. In the house. I'm sure I heard someone. But there was no one here. Just me.
Don't turn around.
And
Ever.
I felt the blade slide into my flesh, cutting through the fabric of my bathrobe, pushing deep inside me. And he was there. Still. Silent. Like a statue, stealing the life out of me.
I ended up at a flea market totally by chance. And look what I found! An old VHS tape. You know me, I love vintage horror movies. The title doesn't sound too bad.
That night, in the summer of '86, there was a full-blown massacre. They'd been talking for a while about this serial killer, known as the Welder. He wore this old rusted mask and killed his victims with brutal force. That day, May, a young girl, had decided to shoot a documentary for a school project. But she had no idea how it would end. Unfortunately, recently a young girl named Terry, after finding a video of a young woman from 1986, May, decided to follow in her footsteps and go search for the killer, known as the Welder, in the old hospital.
My name is May. I'm investigating someone they call the Welder, a mysterious serial killer.
Everything seems to lead back to this hospital. Don't turn around. Ever.
Ending.